Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. Bella Beanie wanted to come up and do the video with Mommy today with her pretty new flower collar. Do you have anything to say? I love you. Oh, she's just tired and grumpy today. But we are continuing on with the CEPHER Millennium Edition. I am very happy I am able to be back up and running on this channel. Please join my other channel if you liked watching the Eat into Armageddon videos, because those will be up on that channel and they will be up on my Rumble account. I'll post it down in my description box. I've done it a few times already on my other ones. This is a pretty long chapter, but I've got my tea, so hopefully we can get through this chapter together today. We are on 1 Maccabees 2. In those days arose Mattiyahu, the son of Yochanan, the son of Shimeon, a priest of the sons of Yariv from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. And he had 5 sons. Yochanan called Cadiz, Shimeon called Tasi, Yehuda, who was called Maccabee, Eliezer called Avaran, and Jonathan, whose surname was Aphis. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Yehud and Jerusalem, he said, "Woe is me! Wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people and of the Kodesh city, and to dwell there when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of strangers? Her temple is become as a man without glory. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy. What nation has not had a part in her kingdom and gotten her spoils? All her ornaments are taken away of a free woman. She is become a bondservant. And behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty and our glory is laid waste, and the other nations have profaned it. To what end, therefore, shall we live any longer?" Then Mattiyahu and his sons rent their clothes and put on sackcloth and mourned very sore. In the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city of Modin to make them sacrifice. And when many of Yasharal came unto them, Mattiyahu also and his sons came together. Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattiyahu on this wise, "You are a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city, and strengthened with sons and brethren. Now therefore come you first and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done, yea, and the men of Yehudah also, and such as remain at Jerusalem. So shall you and your house be in the number of the king's friends. And you and your children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards." Then Mattiyahu answered and spoke with a loud voice, "Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him and fall away, everyone from the faith of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments, yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers. Far be it that we should forsake the Torah and the ordinances. We will not hearken to the king's words to go from our faith either on the right hand or the left." Now when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Yahudim in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment. Which thing when Mattiyahu saw, he was inflamed with zeal, and his mind trembled. Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar. Also the king's commissioner, who compelled men to sacrifice, he killed at that time. And the altar he pulled down. Thus dwelt he zealously for the Torah of Elohim, like as, sorry if I mispronounce this, Pinashach did unto Zimri the son of Shalom. And Mattiyahu cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, Whosoever is zealous of the Torah and maintains the covenant, let him follow me. So he and his sons fled into the mountains and left all that ever they had in the city. Then many that sought after justice and judgment went down into the wilderness to dwell there, both they and their children and their women and their cattle, because afflictions increased sore upon them. Painful. Now when it was told the king's servants and the host that was at Jerusalem in the city of Daud, that certain men who had broken the king's commandment were gone down into the secret places in the wilderness. Here we hear secret places again. We go into our prayer closet or the secret place to meet with our Abba Yahuah. They pursued after them a great number, and having overtaken them, they camped against them and made war against them on the Shabbat. On the Shabbat. That is just insanity. And they said unto them, Let that which ye have done hitherto suffice. Come forth and do according to the commandment of the king, and ye shall live. I'd rather follow the Torah and be killed by the king than not follow Yahuah. But they said, We will not come forth, neither will we do the king's commandment to profane the Shabbat. So then they gave them the battle with all speed. Howbeit they answered them not, neither cast they a stone at them, nor stopped the places where they lay hid, but said, Let us die all in our innocence. Shamayim and Aretz, heaven and earth will testify for us, that ye put us to death wrongfully. So they rose up against them in battle on the Shabbat, and they slew them with their women and children and their cattle, to the number of 1,000 people. Now when Mattiyahu and his friends understood thereof, they mourned for them right sore. Sore as in Sore. And one of them said to another, If we all do as our brethren have done, and fight not for our lives and Torah against the heathen, they will now quickly root us out of the earth, or the Eretz. At that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, Whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Shabbat, we will fight against him, neither will we die all, as our brethren that were murdered in the secret places. Then came there unto him a company of Hasdians, who were mighty men of Yasharal, even all such as were voluntarily devoted unto the Torah. Also all they that fled for persecution joined themselves unto them, and were a stay unto them. So they joined their forces and smote sinful men in their anger, and wicked men in their wrath. But the rest fled to the heathen for help. Then Mattiyahu and his friends went round about and pulled down the altars, and what children soever they found within the coast of Yasharal uncircumcised, those they circumcised valiantly. They pursued also after the proud men, and the work prospered in their hands. So they recovered the Torah out of the hand of the other nations, and out of the hand of kings. Neither suffered they the sinner to triumph. Now when the time drew near that Mattiyahu should die, he said unto his sons, Now has pride and rebuke gotten strength, and time of destruction and the wrath of indignation. Now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the Torah, and give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time, so shall ye receive great honor and an everlasting name. Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness? Yosef, in the time of his distress, kept the commandment and was made Adoni of Mitzrayim, or Egypt. Pinchak, our father, is being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. I haven't read down further, but that sounds like maybe the order of Melchizedek. Yahusha was for fulfilling the words was made a judge in Yasharal. Caleb for bearing witness before the assembly received the heritage of the land. Daud for being merciful possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom. Eliyahu for being zealous and fervent for the Torah was taken up into Shamayim. Just like what happened with Enoch. Chananyahu, Azaryahu, and Mishael, by believing, were saved out of the flame. Daniel, for his innocence, was delivered from the mouth of lions. And thus consider ye throughout all ages that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome. Fear not then the words of a sinful man, for his glory shall be dung and worms. Today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found, because he is returned into his dust, and his thought is come to nothing. Wherefore ye, my sons, be valiant, and show yourselves men on the behalf of the Torah. For by it shall ye obtain glory. And behold, I know that your brother Shimon is a man of counsel. Give ear unto him always. He shall be a father unto you. As for Yehudah, Maccabee, he has been mighty and strong, even from his youth up. Let him be your captain, and fight the battle of the people. Take also unto you all those that observe the Torah, and avenge ye the wrong of your people. Recompense fully the heathen, and take heed to the commandments of the Torah. So he baruched them, or blessed them, and was gathered to his fathers. And he died in the 160th year. So he was 146. And his sons buried him in the sepulchres of his father in Modin. And all Yasharal made great lamentation for him. Great mourning. Okay, the next one for next time is 1 Maccabees 3. In Maccabees, each chapter is rather long. They're about 2 pages each, but I don't mind it. I love reading the scriptures, and I love learning more and more about Yahuah. My favorite part is praising Yahuah. I've been trying to save my voice for when I have Yahuah and Yahusha's breath makes dry bones come alive fellowship with my 2 very close ruachally connected sisters I have. I feel very close to a few other sisters as well, and I'll just sing a short little praise to Yahuah for now. I'm not sure if we're having a praise and worship sometime today or not. If so, it'll probably be at noon. Okay. Seek him, and you will find him. Knock, and the door will be opened unto you. Unto you. Abba Yahuah, you are my Elohim. You give me strength, you give me peace, every day, in every way. You're always right there beside me. To lift me up, to lift me back up. You lift me higher. You lift me higher. So seek him, and you will find him. Knock, and the door will be opened unto you. Unto you. Breathe your Ruach into me. Put in me a new heart. You replace my heart of stone with a softened heart. Yahusha is coming for his bride on a cloud of righteousness. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yahuah. So seek him, and you will find him. Knock, and the door will be opened unto you. For Yahusha is waiting expectantly for his bride to be. Thank you all, Toda Rabbah Abba Yahuah, for continuing to allow me to teach. I love you all with an everlasting love, as our Abba Yahuah in the Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah in the truth, beloved of Yahuah.